Welcome guys to this one-on-one battle in the second round, or round of 8 of the 1212 AD World Championship. Here we go guys. This is the round of 8, the second round in the America Oceania bracket, and I, the Knight, am playing against Bandit. In this battle, he defeated one of the hosts, Latoldis, in the first round, which was a very close match that he won. And he's here in the second round against me. I'm playing as the Duchy of Lesser Poland. He is playing as the Tsardom of Bulgaria. So here is his general, the Bulgarian Tsar. Again, there's no late era units, only 13th century and 14th century armored units on the field. Here is the Tsar. Very cool looking unit, and his bodyguard. So we see some brigandines there, clap visors, very heavily armored knights. He brings 2 of these high era or 14th century boyars, some cavalry, missile cavalry. On the other side, he has hybrid cavalry, the Cuman Royal Guards. Very cool looking units. There is their commander. He's got some guardsmen wearing 14th century armor. Some chevrons there, experience points added on those guys. Another unit here. Very cool, very cool. And he's got a lot of these Despot spearmen. He's put a lot of chevrons on them. They're already heavily armored. Now they are experienced and armored. I wonder how many units that is. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 of them. He's got archers wearing 14th century armor, a little bit heavier armored than my archers. And then he's got 2 units of axemen. So these guys have warhounds, these huge hounds, and then they have 2-handed kind of shock style weapons. So they're moving up, they're closing the gap on me. I've been moving up slowly as well. Let's look at my army, the Duchy of Lesser Poland. Here we are in formation. This is the King's bodyguard, the King's guard, and here is the King. We got some Polish knights here. There's their commander. Very cool looking units here. Absolutely heavily armored guys. And then the great banner of Krakow. Here it is, guys.
Stand easy.
And a very cool captain here with the peacock feathers and the mace. This glorious looking knight here. Another unit of Polish knights there. Poland does not have the best shock infantry for some strange reason in this game. So these are heavy axemen. They're not quite as good as some of the dismounted knights that you see in this game in the high era. But 2 14th century axemen. We have Pavi spears wearing 14th century armor. We got 4 units of those, 1 chevron for some, experience, and then 4 units of these sergeants. Here's the captain. Here's the sergeants. 4 units of them, and we do have some of these communal vultures. They are medium polearm infantry wearing 14th century armor, but only medium armor, like chainmail and steel caps and stuff like that. We got 2 units of those. So that's the army comps, guys. In the meantime, we have closed the gap significantly, and we're almost in that bow range, in that firing distance. It's probably right here, I would say. And actually, now my bows, I didn't show you guys, they are wearing the 13th century armor, so they are inferior to his bows. They can't shoot as far, number 1, and they cannot, or at least with the range that he has is on. And also they have worse armor than his bows. He also put some chevrons on his archers, which I did not put on mine. He's got 1 silver chevron on each archer unit, and that does make them have more experience and like better attack and defense and stuff. Alright guys, so that's it for the army comps now that we've gone over the archers. 2 sides are very close. It looks like he's moved his missile cav to my far right flank, if we're looking at this from my point of view. Bulgaria, Bandit, has moved his missile cavalry to the my far right flank here. He does have his shock cavalry on the left. And both sides are moving up here. What I really have to watch out for is these guys. This is his ace in the hole, releasing these dogs on The wrong unit for me or the right unit for him can change the battle in a moment. He's got 2 units. Oh, good boy. Easy there. He's got 2 units. So that could wipe out a whole line of infantry if I'm not careful. Or cavalry even. So here we are. We're very close to missile range now. Got the bird's eye view. Looks like he is moving some pole arms just into position here. And now they are in their spear wall. And now he's moving his army forward. And as am I. And this is just out of bow shot. A very experienced player is Bandit. He did defeat Litholdus in the first round, which was, from what I'm told, a very, very competitive and close and high-level skill game. So he's a very skilled player. I have to be really careful with him. He does have a very clear missile advantage in this battle. I may have a slight cav advantage, though, to counter his slight missile advantage. He has those warhounds, though, so it's going to be a big question of how those are used. Here he goes, repositioning his archers, moving them up a little bit. And yes, it looks like some of them are in range because they have superior range. And here we go, they're firing away at my men. And we decided to move up against the fire because we don't have the range on these bows that he does. He has better bows. 14th century armored bows. Mine are 13th century armored bows. So we've quickly moved up. And we're taking fire, but now we can fire back. And these guys are going into a shield wall or a shield screen, like a testudo formation. There we go. Now the spears are ready to absorb any stray arrow that flies back. And we haven't lost a single spearman yet. 120, 120, 120, and 120 out of 120. All of them are full in terms of their units. But the missile war has begun, guys. Firing away. I have moved my cav to the left flank, 2 out of the 3 units, including the Great Banar Krakow. So he has lined up his general to match that, the Bulgarian Tsar, and the Tsar's bodyguard. Missiles from me are coming in. 1 kill for me so far. He has somehow not gotten a kill yet, I don't think. I've actually now... Oh, there we go. He's got a kill on the bow unit right there. 2nd kill for Bandit. 2 kills for the Bandit. So the missile war has started. I'm shifting my general. And he's released the hounds. And here they go. They're gunning for my archers, and I'm late. That's a very good move by Bandit. He saw my archers were too high up. I am rushing my polearms forward, and here they go, the polearms in spear wall formation. And they're killing some of these dogs now. As we can see these big polearms sticking through the spear wall. Very well done with the spears, slightly in front of the polearms, but the polearms long enough to slightly stick through and kill some of these dogs. And those dogs, this unit, 120 men out of 120 still, but only 44 dogs left out of 118. 65 dogs left out of 118 there. So some very good moves by me. He did kill some archers though. 92 left here, 94 left here, 95. So he got some kills with those dogs on the archers, and I believe on the spears possibly. Maybe no kills on the spears because the polearm saved them. But it looks like these Cumans are firing now. The missile cav is going to work, hurting this already hurt bow unit, which got chewed up by some dogs. I'm trying to make it break here. And this bow unit is returning fire, and they've gone into a loose formation. I spread out some of the shock this way, the reinforcements, and more of the shock this way. I'm a little hesitant. I pull my swords back, and I'm kind of thinking, geez, that's maybe not the best move. But the dogs were released, so it was a good move. Polearms and spears in formation, and we killed those dogs. I hate saying that, guys, but it's in this game. I mean, the dogs, and now he releases them on this spear wall. There's no polearms here to save the spear unit, but it is in Testudo. We're losing some men here to these giant, powerful dogs. 10 men lost at least, but the dogs are gone. He's used his ace in the hole. I'm charging my swords because they do have a slightly better charge bonus than the spears, so the swords are going to charge first. Oh, beautiful. Let's just enjoy this in cinematic view, guys. And he charges his axemen in now that they've released their dogs. Kind of chaotic here. He's moved his general this way, so I'm pulling back, thinking he's loading up cav on this side. And a very nice charge by Bandit here with the horse archers, breaking the first sword unit. This could start a chain reaction, guys. This is not good. I'm throwing in my spears. I'm throwing in my shock infantry. My cav thinks he's swerving this way, but he's actually inching back around and just distracting me on this side and causing chaos with his boyars. In the meantime, he's actually loading up here and moving quicker. Oh, guys, this is not looking good. Spear unit's starting to break. I'm throwing polearms into the mix.
Our men are rallying. They're not
I'm charging this cav unit, but the boyars are quicker, so they're going to dance away from the Polish knights. He's just going to work here, guys. And a charge by Bandit into the backs of some spears. Beautiful charge. He caught this unit a little bit, and I'm going to throw them in. I'm bringing my cav back around, trying to deal with him. He's still running from this knight unit, so it's actually going to come back. And here we go. My king is trying to take on his Tsar, but he has no reason to fight me when he's just chewing up my archers, so he's smartly going to pull him back.
A unit is running
Guys,
from the
I'm
enemy.
about to lose my whole army. I'm swinging these knights around, hoping we can do something. Throwing my archers in against spears. And a knight unit with a last desperate charge into archers. And the king and the Tsar are going head to head. A huge charge by both sides.
The men are running.
Knights crash into polearms, which are not in formation. These guardsmen are trying to save the king, and they got charged by Polish knights, and they lost half a unit already. Meanwhile, this unit's swerving around trying to get the Tsar of Bulgaria. He's going to try to make a run for it, and he will get clipped. He will get clipped, and he is going to lose men. 36, 35 out of 60, 32. He's wavering. A heroic charge by the Tsar, but he's just trying to get away. But the Polish knights won't let him. The great banner of Krakow's hunting him down.
The men are broke. Their general has fallen.
And we
Our
got
victory
him.
grows ever nearer.
The Tsar is down, guys. Polish knights that they've slaughtered the archers. A charge into the backs of some men here. The Bulgarians surrounded on two sides. Oh, look at that huge charge. Guys, what an epic battle. So much going on. He's surrounded some units here, so he's charging into the back here with spears. And these Polish men are surrounded by the Bulgarian army.
Broken and are fleeing.
Some of them are dying. That guy got stabbed in the face, but the king with an epic charge here on the flank, killing more men. Just mayhem on this battlefield, guys. And another charge, hammer on anvil, by the Polish knights. We have the remnants of the Polish infantry being thrown in. What looks like a chain rout is about to happen, though, guys. We're just hunting units down at this point. Balance of power now heavily in our favor here. We've got some axes charging into the guardsmen of Bandit. Guardsmen doing well there, killing a few of the axemen and winning this engagement, but it won't be enough. Spear unit charged in the back. That's one of his last full health spear unit, the Despot Spearmen, charge in the rear. And now they lose their men. They drop like flies. And the Great Banner of Krakow trying to go for one last epic charge. But the Polish Knights will beat them to it. that's it, guys. They've broken. They've broken. What an epic, epic battle, guys. The last Bulgarian men here break, and the Duchy of Lesser Poland with the victory. I advance, guys, to the round of 4 in the World Championships. Thank you guys for watching, and a special thank you to Bandit, also known as One-Handed Bandit, for an amazing, amazing game, just testing me to my limit, and a very competitive match. Very high skill level player is Bandit.